to the ball game with the West Lincoln Bears. Every hit, every pitch, every run. Live on BSPN, the Bears Sports Network. Here's the voice of the Bears, Jonathan Tullis.
All right, well, we are live here from Fleahop. It's BSPN, the Bears Sports Network. Jonathan Tullis, along with Eli McCown. How you doing, Eli?
I'm doing good. How about you?
Man, I'm doing great, and we are actually doing something different tonight. We are simulcasting, so I don't know that we're up yet, but we're actually going to be live on B92.1 and the WBKN app tonight, as well as on BSPN, YouTube, and Facebook. And so we're about to just get underway here. Literally just got handed the lineup for Puckett, so I'm just looking over it real quick. Is that Truett, maybe?
Seems like it. Truett.
All right, we'll go with it. We'll go with it. All right, so thank you very much for joining us here on BSPN. I do want to thank our sponsors for making everything possible tonight. We'll be shouting them out throughout the evening, so definitely appreciate them being here. So we're about to get underway. I'm about to start announcing the lineups here in just a second. And as far as I know, we're live on B92.1 as well. So we're about to get underway here in just a second. So I'm actually the PA guy if you're just joining us. And I'm also going to be doing that here. So bear with me just a moment as I get ready. I am looking.
National anthem.
Yeah, I can't. There it is. All right. All right, so it's live, folks. What can we say? Things happen. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Fleahop for Game 1 of the first round of the MHSAA baseball playoffs between the Puckett Wolves and your West Lincoln Bears. Now presenting starting lineups first for the visitors from Puckett. Leading off, center fielder number 5, Matt Rankin. Batting second, the catcher number 1, Jackson Elmore. Batting third, pitcher number 14, I believe this is Wilkes Carter. Batting fourth, shortstop, number 9, Eli Rankin. Batting fifth, third baseman, number 24, Truett Carter. Batting sixth, left fielder, number 23, Tim Axton. Batting seventh, first baseman, number 25, Riot Sebring. Batting eighth, right fielder, number 18, Alex Whittington. And batting ninth, the DH, number 3, MJ Parker. Batting for second baseman, number 2, Miles Martin. And now the starting lineup for your West Lincoln Bears. Leading off, left fielder number 1, Jackson Smith. Batting second, the pitcher number 16, Taylor Myers. Batting third, the third baseman number 23, Ben Segrist. Batting fourth, first baseman number 8, Caden Seay. Batting fifth, shortstop number 11, Gabe Gennaro. Batting sixth, the catcher number 17, Brody Dillon. Batting seventh, DH number 10, Robert Waldrop. Batting for the right fielder number 4, Josh Quinn. Batting eighth, second baseman number 5, Fisher Holcomb. And batting ninth, center fielder number 24, Corbin Altman. Head coach of the Bears is Chris Lyle, and he is assisted by David Gilbert and Patrick Holcomb. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask that you please stand and remove your headgear as we honor our country with the national anthem. we're about to get underway here, and if you're just joining us on air, thank you very much again for joining us on B92.1 and the WBKN app. We're also simulcasting with BSPN, the Bear Sports Network, live on YouTube and Facebook Live. And Eli, did you see where I put my sunglasses?
I did not. You're on your head.
Oh, they're on my head. Oh, my goodness. I finally did that. Yeah, I'm all kind of discombobulated, and just to kind of explain what's happening.
I saw your regular glasses there.
So I'm a pastor, and it's Holy Week, and we had a Maundy Thursday service at my church, and I literally got here with just a few minutes to go, so I'm still kind of getting undiscombobulated here.
Had to put it all together really fast.
Yeah. So we actually got started a couple of minutes early. So just thank you for bearing with us and being patient with us as we work out the kinks. So you got the camera work.
I do.
And hopefully we got everything else lined up as we get ready to go here. All right, so West Lincoln coming in with a record of 14-9 on the year, and Puckett coming in with a 15-6 record, finishing third in Region 6. West Lincoln, of course, clinched second place against Lloyd Star last week by winning 2 out of 3 against them. So
that was a really good series.
That was an excellent series, and I got to say too, I really appreciate the folks at Lloyd Star for letting us live stream from up there. They were very hospitable, so really appreciate their hospitality. And so, as I mentioned, this is a simulcast, kind of doing this as an experiment to see how it works out.
So it goes well.
Yeah, so shout out to Andrew. We're running things at the B92 studio. Andrew Northam also making this happen. And so we're hoping this is just the beginning of a beautiful long-term partnership here. As we are about to get underway, and my camera, I just realized, is not working. I need to fix that. Did you break it, Eli?
I do not think so. It's on my end.
All right, so I'll be getting that fixed here in just a moment. So if you're watching us with us on YouTube and Facebook, just bear with us for a moment. Leading off for the Wolves, number 5, Matt Rankin. So leading off things for the Wolves is Matt Rankin. And I believe we got the camera issue worked out. First pitch going to be high and inside for ball 1. Taylor Myers on the mound for the Bears. And Taylor has really proven clutch for us this year.
Really has. He started, I think, about 60% of the games this season. So
next pitch low and away for ball 2.
Love to optimize him.
Absolutely. So 2-0 count now on Rankin, making his first at bat as we're just now getting underway here. And next pitch going to miss outside for ball 3. Count 3-0. Also want to thank our sponsors for making the live stream possible on YouTube and Facebook Live as Myers pitches right up the pipe for strike 1. And so you'll see their logos kind of rotating in the lower left corner if you're watching on Facebook and YouTube. So be sure to thank them for sponsoring this. Popped up foul over the left field line for strike 2. So got a full count now. Jackson Elmore on deck for the Wolves. Next pitch from Myers. That's going to be roped over into left center field. So he's going to get the single. So the Wolves already with a base runner here.
Now batting, number 1, Jackson Elmore.
So Jackson Elmore making his first appearance for the Wolves today with a runner at first. So if you're joining us on the radio, just know if it sounds a little strange, I'm also the PA guy, and I usually mute my headset when I'm announcing someone. First pitch low for ball 1.
Doing it all.
Doing it all, yeah.
You got radio, PA, and live stream.
Yep, so trying not to get too discombobulated as Myers' next pitch is a strike. And I'm the DJ, too, so lots happening. And Rankin caught stealing for the first out of the inning. I totally missed he went, Eli. You should have got me on that one, dude.
I didn't even think he was going to go, but then
he did kind of hesitate. I think that's how he got thrown out. So good job there on Brody Dillon, getting the ball to second base. Next pitch, foul to the backstop. So to count 1 and 2 now on Elmore with 1 out. Nobody on for the Wolves. And the next pitch. Grounder over to short. Fielded cleanly. The throw made, and that's going to be the second out of the inning for the Bears. That's going to bring up Wilkes Carter.
Now batting for the Wolves, number 14, Wilkes Carter.
Wilkes Carter, the pitcher for the Wolves today. Nobody on, 2 outs. Top of the first inning, just getting underway. No score as of yet. West Lincoln Bears and the Puckett Wolves squaring off. First pitch, little chopper over to short. Fielded, not going to get the throw in time, though. So the Wolves again with a base runner.
Now batting number 9, Eli Rankin.
Have a brief moment as we get a courtesy runner on for Carter, who's the pitcher for the Wolves today. So 2 outs, runner at first. Eli Rankin awaits his first pitch. Myers going to throw over to first. And a runner back safely.
Yeah, just trying to keep him honest.
So no count as of yet as Myers comes set and delivers. And that's going to be in the dirt for ball 1. Runner going to go to second on the pass ball. So 1-0 count on Rankin. Myers checks the runner and delivers the pitch to the plate. Swung on, going to go foul over the third base dugout. It's a count 1-1 now on Rankin. Hit over into right field. Quinn trying to get under it. Makes the grab for the third out. Thought the Sun was going to get it, but he makes the grab, and that's going to do it for the top of the first. No score as of yet. This is BSPN and B92.1. We'll be back in 60 seconds. And going to be hit over to second. Throw made just in time. So very quickly, 2 outs for West Lincoln. So that'll bring up Ben Segrist now for the Bears with 2 outs, nobody on. No score as of yet. Pitch going to be high and outside and actually go to the backstop on a wild pitch for ball 1. On the mound for the Wolves is Wilkes Carter. Oh, sorry, Eli, you were muted. Next pitch swung on and missed for strike 1.
Yeah, I'd love to get one on base here, get some momentum going and not just be 3 up, 3 down.
Absolutely. And actually got a little bit of news about or tidbit about the pitcher for Puckett, Willis Carter. His father was Bart Carter, who played at Mississippi State.
Was he a pitcher too, or?
Well, I'm just going off what I'm told. I didn't have time to research it, but anyway.
Research in a minute.
Count 2 balls, 1 strike now on Segrist. Next pitch swung on and missed for strike 2. He wanted all of that one. I got to say, the pitcher for Puckett so far has been pretty good, to say the least.
Yep, nothing going out of the infield.
So 2-2, swung on and fouled. So Segrist battling at the plate with the deuces wild across the scoreboard. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Again, still no run, no score as of yet. And Segrist with the 2-2 from Willis. Swung on and missed for strike 3. 3 up, 3 down for the Bears. As we go to the top of the first, still no score. This is BSPN, the Bear Sports Network, and B92.1.
BSPN wants to thank these sponsors for making coverage of West Lincoln's baseball playoff run possible. Snow Shack and WL Nutrition, Alfa Insurance, McComb, the Chris C. Agency, Rushing's Metal Buildings, Ashton Court Retirement Community, Fielder's Pro Shop, Farmbelt Machinery, Lott Furniture Company, Gatlin Feed, Tree Extractors, and Strangely Warmed Media. Be sure to thank them for supporting your West Lincoln Bears and BSPN, the Bear Sports Network.
Welcome back to West Lincoln Baseball here on BSPN, the Bear Sports Network, and B92.1. Bottom of the second inning getting started here as Truett Carter comes to bat for the Wolves, making his first appearance of the day. Taylor Myers still on the mound for the Bears, makes his first pitch. Looks like he's going to miss just barely low for ball 1. That was a pretty good pitch there, Eli.
Look just below the knees.
So the 1-0 from Myers. Gonna just barely miss once again at the knees for ball 2. The 2-0 from Myers. That's gonna be swung on, a little chopper over to first. And actually it's called foul. It's a 2-1 count now. I didn't even see it go foul.
I didn't either.
Maybe it came off his foot.
I think maybe it bounced foul right, right
yeah,
outside the batter's box.
Umpire just said it came off his foot, so that's what it was.
Yeah, I thought maybe it was in the turf.
Yeah. So 2 balls, 1 strike now on Carter for the Wolves. Again, West Lincoln taking on the Puckett Wolves here in Game 1 of the first round of the playoffs.
Next pitch, low and outside for ball 3. Next one going to be fouled away. Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes.
See what Taylor can do here.
Taylor Myers comes set for the payoff pitch. Oh, that's going to miss just inside. And that'll send Carter to first base.
Now batting for the Wolves, number 23, Tim Axton.
So Tim Axton making his first appearance of the day for the Wolves. Runner at first, still no score here in the top of the 2nd inning. Myers' first pitch to Axton, going to be pass ball. Low and a little bit inside. Runner at first, going to steal with no problem. It's Carter again for the Wolves. So 1-0 count, runner at second now for Puckett. Myers checks his runner, delivers the pitch. That got on the inside corner for strike 1. That's a pretty pitch there.
Good placement right there.
So even count now, 1 ball, 1 strike. Myers checking the runner once again, delivers to the plate. That's going to be hit, liner, grounder over to short, going to get past him, so run should score for Puckett. And it does, so they strike first. And that's going to send Axton to first base on the RBI single.
Now batting number 25, Wyatt Sebring.
So Wyatt Sebring coming to bat now for Puckett. Again, just going ahead 1-0 with a runner at first. First pitch going to miss on the outside corner for ball 1. Taylor Myers for West Lincoln throws over to first to Caden Seay. Runner gets back safely. One ball, no strike on the hitter, Sebring. Believe I'm saying that correctly. Next one going to be in the zone for strike 1. Quick throw over to first. Runner gets back safely once again. Say, if you hadn't been following West Lincoln, Brody Dillon, the catcher, he has got some great field awareness.
Yeah, he always keeps his eyes open when he's out there. You know, they're just trying to keep this runner honest because, see, like we see here, he's stealing.
Yep, stole, and Dillon just barely missed an opportunity to throw him out.
Yeah, I was kind of anticipating that steal.
So I believe the count's now 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Yes, 2 balls, 1 strike. Myers comes set and delivers. That's going to go foul at the third base line. So now we're even at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Myers getting set for the 2-2 and delivers. Swung on and missed for strike 3. Runner tried to go to first as it was unoccupied and the pitch was dropped. But he was quickly tagged.
1 down. Runner in
Now
second.
batting for Puckett, number 18, Alex Whittington.
1 away here with a runner at second for Alex Whittington for Puckett. Puckett up 1-0 here in the top of the 2nd inning. Just scored a couple of batters ago. Next pitch going to miss on the outside for ball 1. I don't know, Eli. That looked pretty good to me.
Same here.
I think it might have just been a little low.
Yeah, I think the sun is definitely going to be a factor. You know, we could see a sun delay here.
The famous West Lincoln sun delay.
We only had 2 of those this season, though. I'm correct.
Next pitch going to miss high for ball 2. Yeah, and you know, it's shining right into the press box, so sometimes that makes it a little difficult for us to see.
Yeah.
I'm wearing sunglasses.
That's why I'm standing up back here, so I can see, because from my seat, I can't see due to the sun, so just standing back here where I can see.
2-0 count as Myers comes set after checking the runner and delivers. That's going to be in the corner for strike one.
Yeah, he thought about swinging at that one and probably should have.
Well, personally, I'm glad he didn't.
Yeah. me.
So 2 balls, 1 strike now on Whittington. First baseman, the right fielder for the Wolves. Next pitch going to get on the inside corner as the runner steals.
Yeah, Birdie thought about throwing that one to third, but then he held it.
Yeah, but probably a good thing he kept it. So
the runner was already there by the time he went to third.
So again, that's Axton stealing third for Puckett. 2 balls, 2 strikes now on Whittington. 1 away. Let's see what Myers does here as he comes set and delivers. Swung on and missed. It's going to be a pass ball. Dillon getting it up, making the throw to first with no problem. But we are going to see a run score here for Puckett. But we have 2 outs.
It looked like he got him there.
Now for Puckett, number 3, M.J. Parker.
M.J. Parker, the DH for the Wolves, coming to bat now, batting in the 9 hole. Wolves now up 2-0 here in the top of the second. 2 outs, though. As Taylor Myers delivers. That's swung on, hit foul up the right field line.
You make sure to park away.
I did.
You did.
I did.
You said you make that mistake one too many times.
Well, thankfully, my car hasn't gotten hit this year, but in the past.
Yeah. You said it happened one time when you were in high school and your parents really didn't like replacing that windshield.
Absolutely. Next pitch for Myers is going to miss on the inside for 1-1. Yeah, I learned my lesson. Don't park too close to the field if you can help it.
Yeah, most people try to park, away, good ways away.
The 1-1. Grounder going to get past the second baseman. So Parker going to reach on the single.
Yeah, those balls are really hard to grab when they're coming at you that fast.
Now batting for the Wolves, number 5, Matt Rankin.
So this will bring up Matt Rankin making his second appearance of the day. 1 for 1. So he definitely is capable of getting on as Myers throws to first. And Parker makes it back safely. Still no count. 2 outs. Pitch from Myers. Foul straight back. Strike 1.
Yeah, so the Bears will play again on Saturday at Puckett
Yes.
at 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
That's right. And the plan is for us to live stream on BSPN on YouTube and Facebook, and also to broadcast on B92.1.
Is that for Saturday?
That is for Saturday, yes, sir.
At Puckett?
Saturday at Puckett at 2 o'clock.
Yep.
But first, we got to get done with today as Myers throws for the first.
And then, if necessary, we'll have a Game 3 here on Monday.
On Monday, and it's tentatively set for 6 o'clock.
Yep.
So runner at first, 0-1 count. Way high and inside is for ball 1.
Hopefully we can take care of business and not have to play the Game 3, but
I'd be all right with that.
me too. I'd be pretty good.
And I fully admit, Eli, I'm biased.
Yeah. The Bears Sports Network, what do you...
There you go. The 1-1 from Myers, high and inside for ball 2. Yeah, I guess we're allowed to be biased then. And, B92 is a Brookhaven station, Lincoln County, so, hey, let's be biased.
Yep.
All right, so the count, 2 balls, 1 strike as Myers delivers. Going to miss inside once again. He nearly wore that one. So 3-1 now on Rankin. Got Elmore on deck for the Wolves. 2 gone, runner at first. Puckett up 2-0.
Want to get out of this inning.
Definitely looking to get out of this inning. Myers threw to first once again, is safe.
A little windy out there, too.
I wish the breeze would blow in just a little bit, just
like
to
this
kind of fan us.
This direction.
Yeah.
The sun's
just a little.
Sun makes it pretty warm up here.
Count going to count 2-2 on the foul tip. So apparently switching baseballs here.
Yes, Taylor didn't like that one. Hey, whatever works.
Well, we have had several foul balls, so it's possible it was kind of nicked up by then. So count full now, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Rankin awaiting the payoff pitch from Taylor Myers, and he delivers. That's going to miss outside for ball 4. So runners at first and second now for Puckett.
That's Taylor's second walk of the day.
I believe you're right.
Yep.
Now batting number 1, Jackson Elmore.
So that'll bring up Elmore for the Wolves. Rankin and Parker, your runners at first and second, respectively, for Puckett. Myers delivers his first pitch of the at-bat. Low and in for ball one. Elmore 0 for 1 today. So 1 ball, no strikes. And going to have a timeout as Coach Lyle going to come out and talk to his infield. So we'll see what happens here. I don't anticipate a pitching change at this point. And usually Coach Lyle only has very brief meetings at the mound, so we'll see what he's thinking here. Probably just trying to get Myers calmed down a little bit, trying to say, hey, look, we can get out of this inning very easily. So probably just trying to get everybody on the same page. And again, we're grateful for the folks giving us an opportunity to be here broadcasting on B92.1 and the WBKN app. Thanks for the sponsors who have made it possible for us to be on Facebook and YouTube for the playoff run. So conference at the mound is over. Myers going to remain the man.
Yeah, but like you said, big thank you to our sponsors for making all this possible. You know, without them, we wouldn't be here right now.
Yeah, so grateful for the community support. All right, so the 1-0 coming from Myers. That's going to miss high and outside for ball 2. Again, runners at first and second for Puckett. Top of the second inning, and the Wolves are ahead by 2-0.
Hey, it's not too late to add any more sponsors, is it?
No, it's not. We'll always take more.
Always.
High and outside once again, 3-0.
So if you know anybody that would like to sponsor us or anything like that, you reach out to us on our social medias, VSPN, baseball, West Lincoln baseball pages.
And I'm sure B92 would love some more sponsors as well. So next one going to be ball 4 in the dirt.
Now batting for Puckett, number 14, Wilkes Carter.
Nice. I was going to bring up Wilkes Carter for the Wolves, and also got a timeout for a courtesy runner. So it's going to be
15 for Puckett.
I believe that's Micah Rush.
What is it? Number 15.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yep. Michael Rush, I believe so.
First pitch from Taylor Myers going to be high and inside.
Yeah, just checked up on softball. You know, they're playing behind us.
Yes.
They're only down 5-3 to Pisgah.
All right, good deal. This is game 2 of round 1 for them as well. So good luck to the Lady Bears. Bases loaded, 1-0.
Good pitch, come on.
Next one, they're going to be right up the pipe for strike 1. Count even 1-1. Again, bases loaded, 2 outs here in the top of the second inning. Puckett at bat. The 1-1 from Myers. Going to miss high for ball 2. So 2-1 count now on the batter. And that's, again, that's Carter. 1 for 1 today. Next pitch, fouled up the left field line. That one was a rope.
If it would have stayed fair, it definitely would have
been
at
extra
least
bases.
had a double.
The 2-2 count now.
Yeah, exit velocity pretty high on that ball.
Somebody called time, not sure who or for what, but all right, we're getting back underway here.
Not sure.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 outs. Deuces are wild.
The deuces are wild. The 2-2.
You know, the aces are wild, deuces are wild, trips are wild. That's probably the favorite, my favorite thing that I've learned from you. So.
Yeah, until Eli and I started calling together, he had never heard those terms apparently. Payoff pitch coming from Myers. It's going to be fouled back.
Some of that older school terminology.
All right, so full count now. 2 outs. Bases are loaded for Puckett. So the Bears looking to get out of this without giving up any more runs as they trail 2-0. Next pitch from Myers. That's going to miss high for ball 4. And that'll score a run for Puckett. Now they're up 3-0. Bases will remain loaded. Now batting number 4, Eli Rankin.
Is he their 4th batter?
Correction, number 9, Eli Rankin. Yeah, this is their four-hole batter.
They got a courtesy runner, number 4, coming in.
All right, number 4, that
We've
is
seen him.
Paxton Evans.
This is his 2nd time courtesy runner.
Yes, sir. Bases still loaded with 2 outs. First pitch of the at-bat. High and inside for ball 1. Top of the 2nd, Puckett leads 3-0 over West Lincoln. Taylor Myers waiting on a sign he likes. And didn't quite find one. Batter stepped out. We're going to kind of have a reset here. 1 ball, no strikes is the count. Next pitch, swung on and missed for strike 1. Great placement there by Myers. Kind of at the letters, middle of the plate.
Swung low on it. Yeah, the batter Rankin, was he 1 for 1 on the day with 1 hit?
0 for 1.
0 for 1.
Next, I'm going to miss outside. 2-1 count. Yeah, I'm like you, Eli. I had to stand up for a second, try to avoid that sun.
It's pretty warm up here.
The 2-1 from Myers. That one's popped up into left field. And that's going to get close to the wall. It's actually got a chance. But so it fell. Fielder was going to field it. Tried to make the grab, but didn't do it. So that's going to score 2 more runs for Puckett. They're now ahead 5-0. Went all the way back to the wall.
I thought that one was going to be on.
It was close. He went right up to the edge of the wall, and I thought he was going to get it, but came right out of his glove.
3 runs? Was it? I think it was 2.
We'll check with Game Changer. I think it was just 2 runs. Truett Carter batting for Puckett. That one swung on and going to go foul up the left field line.
Now batting for Puckett, number 24, Truett Carter.
Truett Carter up to bat now.
Yeah, that scored 3 runs.
They did. Game Changers got 6-0.
Thank the Lord for Game Changer.
That keeps us
That's
straight.
a lifesaver.
So runner at second.
Didn't you say you had to keep the physical books back in the day?
Yeah.
That makes it a lot
Game
easier.
Changers a lot quicker. 0-1 count now.
You know,
Low and outside, ball 1. So runner at second for Puckett as they lead 6-0 with 2 outs here in the top of the 2nd inning. Again, the Bears trying to get out of this without giving up any more runs and trying to get their turn at bat. Next one going to be fouled. I think that one came off his foot.
Yeah, Bears have been in this way longer than they would like to be. You know. Really just want to get this last out.
Carter reached on a walk in his last appearance. 1 ball, 2 strikes on the batter. Again, Taylor Myers on the mound for West Lincoln. Getting his sign and comes set and he delivers. Put into play, going to go over to short. And fielded, but the throw not able to be made in time. That's going to move the runner to third.
Now batting for the Wolves, number 23, Tim Axton.
That'll bring up Tim Axton now for the Wolves.
Batting in the 6 hole.
0 for 1. I think he reached on an error his last time up. 6-0 your score in favor of Puckett. Taylor Myers sets, delivers. Misses on the outside corner for ball 1.
Yeah, Axton batting in the 6 hole for the Wolves.
Yes, sir. 1-0 on Axton. Runners at the corners. That's going to be popped up. Going to go out of play. He was trying to make a grab, but it just went over the dugout. So count now 1-1.
Speaking of Puckett, do we not match up against them in football next year? If I'm right.
We are playing them. It's a non-region game, but we are playing them. It's one of the early games in football.
I think it's the Jamboree.
No, I think we're going up there to play. I'd have to check. The 1-1 swung on and missed for strike 2.
I maybe thought it was a jamboree. Maybe the first game's reached in at home.
Yes,
I think we travel up
do
there for a
remember that.
jamboree, which will be just, I think, probably 1 or 2 innings, or 1 and 2, not innings.
Yeah.
Excuse me, 1 and 2.
Next one, curveball, nasty one as well. Going to get him for strike 3, and that's going to do it for the top of the second as we go to the bottom of the second, and the Bears trail by 6.
Glad to get out of that
6-0.
inning.
This is BSPN, the Bears Sports Network, and B92.1. Getting into action here in the bottom of the second inning. West Lincoln trailing 6-0 to Puckett, trying to get some of those runs back as Puckett scored all 6 of their runs in the top of the second. So West Lincoln looking to get some runs back as Caden Seay, first baseman for the Bears, makes his first appearance of the day. Gabe Gennaro on deck, waiting his turn. First one swung on and hit over to the shortstop. Fielded, throw to first is made. So that's already the first out for the Bears.
Now batting for your West Lincoln Bears, number 11, Gabe Gennaro.
So that'll bring up Gabe Gennaro, recent signee to Colin Golf. Congratulations to him as he'll continue his academic and athletic career at Colin on the Lynx. Waiting his first pitch of the day. And that's going to get on the outside corner for strike 1. Again, bottom of the second. West Lincoln down 6-0 to the Puckett Wolves here in game 1 of the first round of the baseball playoffs. Next pitch is also going to get on the outside corner for strike 2. Again, pitcher for the Wolves is Wilkes Carter. He's proven very adept so far on the mound.
For sure.
1 out. Gennaro waits the 0-2. Carter delivers, and that's going to get in the dirt for ball 1. So 1 ball, 2 strikes on Gennaro. Nobody on. He'd love to get on for the Bears. Next pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 3. So 2 outs quickly for the Bears.
Now batting for your Bears, number 17, Brody Dillon.
So Brody Dillon coming to bat, making his first appearance at the plate today for the Bears. Love to get a 2-out rally going for West Lincoln.
We've seen a lot of those this season.
And first pitch, man. Carter loves that outside corner. He has hit it several times. Hit it just in to make it 0-1 on Dillon. Put into play. Grounder over to short, going to get past him, so Dillon going to reach and become the Bears' first base runner, I believe, of the inning, for sure.
I think it's the second of the game, if I'm not mistaken.
Now batting for the Bears, number 10, Robert Waldrop.
Robert Waldrop coming to bat for the Bears, making his first appearance today with a runner at first. Did have a courtesy runner as Dylan is the catcher. I didn't see. Did you catch who it was, Eli?
Trey Merritt, I believe.
All right.
He's got some wheels now.
He does. He can run. Certainly could use him now with 2 outs and the Bears' sole base runner so far. First pitch to Waldrop going to be low and outside for ball 1.
Yeah, I was talking to Coach Lyle, and he was talking about how these freshmen and sophomore, such as Trey, are going to have to, he's going to ask them to step up. Or Coach Gilbert probably is going to have to ask them to step up, a lot next season.
The 1-0. That's in the zone for strike 1.
They're losing 4 seniors.
Yeah, but I got to say, these underclassmen have really stepped up for West Lincoln. So
we have a lot of sophomores that start, I believe.
Fisher Holcomb, he's an 8th grader.
8th grader, yep. I believe all our sophomores start.
1-1 count. And it's going to be in the dirt. Merritt still second. Showing off that speed he's known for. 2-1 count now on Waldrop.
Hey, with that speed, he maybe could have stole third. Yeah,
yeah, he left before anybody even realized he was gone. I didn't even realize he was gone until he was almost a second.
Yeah, when I saw the ball come to the backstop, I knew he was going.
So 2 balls, 1 strike on Waldrop. Next pitch. Put into play. Going to go into the outfield to right center. And it looks like the catch was made, and that's going to do it for the Bears. They'll strand a runner as they trail 6-0 going to the top of the 3rd. This is BSPN and B92.1.
BSPN wants to thank these sponsors for making coverage of West Lincoln's baseball playoff run possible. Snow Shack and WL Nutrition, Alfa Insurance, McComb, the Chris C. Agency, Rushing's Metal Buildings, Ashton Court Retirement Community, Fielder's Pro Shop, Farmbelt Machinery, Lott Furniture Company, Gatlin Feed, Tree Extractors, and Strangely Warmed Media. Be sure to thank them for supporting your West Lincoln Bears and BSPN, the Bears Sports Network.
Leading off for the Wolves, number 25, Wyatt Sebring.
Back underway here, top of the 3rd inning on BSPN and B92.1. West Lincoln and Puckett squaring off in the first game of the first round of the playoffs.
About time for that sun delay.
Yep, hopefully not.
I hope not.
Sebring up now for the Wolves, facing a 1-0 count now from Myers. Next pitch in the dirt. I'm sorry, Eli, what were you saying?
I said would be surprised if we did have one. So.
We'll have
notorious for it.
Have to wait and see. Sebring 0-1 as the next pitch is foul tipped for strike 1. 2-1 count now. I don't know what's going on at the softball field, but they're excited about something.
Hopefully that's us.
The 2-1, way outside for ball 3. Ooh, that was a well-timed cloud there, Eli.
It was. It just needs to move a little bit more up.
So 3 balls, 1 strike on Sebring. And next one going to miss low for ball 4. Get the Wolves their first base runner of the inning.
Now batting number 18, Alex Whittington.
So Whittington, the right fielder, coming to bat for Puckett now. Again, Puckett leads 6-0 over West Lincoln in the top of the 3rd inning. Runner at first, and the first pitch.
Is this their 8-hole?
He is, yes, sir. He is the 8th batter. First pitch to Whittington, swung on and missed.
Is that the DH on deck?
Yes, sir. Parker. So the 0-1 from Myers. That's going to miss outside. Even it up. 1 ball, 1 strike. Whittington 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Next pitch, that's going to miss low. Runner thought about going, but he's staying put. In a Sebring, runner for the Puckett Wolves at first base. One of those names I hope I'm saying correctly.
Sebring.
If I'm not, I apologize. The 2-1 from Myers. They put into play a little chopper over to second. Fisher Holcomb picks it up, gets the throw over to first. Going to move the runner to second, though. But we do get the out.
Now batting for Puckett, number 3, M.J. Parker.
So that'll bring up M.J. Parker, the DH, as you mentioned a moment ago, Eli. Jonathan Tullis and Eli McEwen bringing you the play-by-play live from Fleahop on BSPN and B92.1, our first simulcast ever, and hope it's going well, as far as I know it is.
Yeah, we hope to continue this relationship.
First pitch of the at-bat, chopper over to short, throw made, but runner's still going to move over to third. So 2 sacrifices, or 2 field choice, I guess you could say it's a sacrifice for the Wolves. But that's going to bring them 2 outs, so even though they got a runner at third.
Now batting, number 5, Matt Rankin.
So Matt Rankin coming to bat for the Wolves with 2 outs and a runner at third. Taylor Myers on the mound for the Bears. First pitch, that's going to get a little fly ball over to the shortstop. Throw made just in time over to first. So they get the 3rd out, and that's going to do it. The Bears keep the Wolves from scoring another one as they're down 6-0. This is BSPN, the Bears Sports Network, and B92.1.
Leading off for your West Lincoln Bears, number 5, Fisher Holcomb.
Back at it here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. West Lincoln Bears taking on Puckett Wolves, game 1 of the playoffs. Trailing 6-0 as Fisher Holcomb comes to bat now, the second baseman today for the Bears. Corbin Altman on deck.
Hey, we've seen the Bears fight back many a times this
Absolutely.
season,
Never know.
so expect the unexpected.
Holcomb takes his first pitch for ball 1. And Holcomb, he is proven, he's an 8th grader, but he has proven himself mightily this year.
Yeah, he should be on the junior high team, but You know, he's got real potential. He not even potential. He's showed it now.
I was going to say, he's, earned a starting spot, and he's definitely contributed. 2-0 count now on Holcomb. And got him on the inside corner for strike one.
Yeah, you know, Coach brings it back up every once in a while. He had that at-bat of the year against Franklin County.
Absolutely he did. I'll never forget that.
He kept that game alive.
So 2-1 now on Holcomb. Next pitch. Got on the outside corner for strike two. So 2 balls, 2 strikes on Holcomb. Next pitch. That's put into play. Actually, it's going to be fouled, I should say, over the left field line. Count stay 2-2. Nobody out. Just underway here in the bottom of the third. And Fisher Holcomb leading things off for the Bears here in this inning, making his first appearance of the day. The 2-2. High and outside to fill the count up. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And the payoff pitch coming. That's going to miss outside. Holcomb going to get on base on first.
Hey, that's his first walk.
Now batting for the Bears, number 24, Corbin Altman.
So runner at first for Corbin Altman. Nobody out here.
That's Carter's first walk of the evening, I believe.
I'm glad you looked that up. I was just thinking you were correct about that. So nobody out, 1 base runner at first. And I tell you what, Holcomb has got some wheels on him. I'd look for him to steal here in the next pitch or so.
Yeah, him and Trey, they bring it in the speed department.
First pitch, high and inside for ball 1. Holcomb does stay put, but I think he thought about it.
Kind of hard for him not to steal with that speed.
So Corbin Altman with a 1 ball, no strike count, waiting the next pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 1. Jackson Smith, your on deck batter for the Bears. One and 1 count, waiting next pitch. Holcomb gone to second on the next pitch, which was a strike. Tried to get the tag down, but missed it. Tell you what, Holcomb just barely avoided that tag. Well done.
Showing his wheels off there.
Carter still on the mound for the Wolves. 1 ball, 2 strikes now on Corbin Altman. The 1-2. And here it comes. Ooh, way inside. Even the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Again, nobody out. Runner at second for the Bears.
Yeah, Corbin love to advance Fisher right here. Maybe even scoring.
Bears definitely still looking to put their first run on the board. Next one swung on and missed for strike 3. That'll be the first out of the inning for the Bears.
Now batting for West Lincoln, number 1, Jackson Smith.
So that'll bring up Jackson Smith for the Bears. And Smith 0 for 1 today. Again, 1 out, runner at second for West Lincoln. Smith awaiting his first pitch of the at-bat.
Yeah, Carter checking his runner.
Carter delivers a strike, 0-1.
He just looked at that one.
So 0-1 on Jackson Smith. Carter checks on Holcomb at second.
Yeah, it looks like Fisher wants to steal.
Barely Carter really thought he was thinking about it. He stepped off and feigned a throw.
You watch Fisher out there, he looks real anxious. Wants to steal.
The 0-1, way outside. Holcomb got a big lead, but
about halfway there. Aces are wild here.
Absolutely. Next pitch. Oh, I got the outside corner for strike 2. That must have just got the corner. Of course, sometimes it is hard to tell from up here.
It is. You got the catcher and the umpire blocking our view a little bit, so it is hard to tell.
So 1 ball, 2 strikes on Smith. Put into play, chopper over to short. Holcomb going to move over to third, but the throw made to first to give Jackson Smith a sack. So that is the second out of the inning.
Now batting for your Bears, number 16, Taylor Myers.
So Taylor Myers coming up now, still the pitcher for the Bears. And he's 0 for 1 today as well, but looking to get Holcomb moved over from third. Put into play. That one back over to short. Throw to first. And that's going to be made just in time to keep the Bears from scoring. As they go to the fourth, still down 6-0 to Puckett. This is BSPN and B92.1.
Leading off for the Wolves, number 1, Jackson Elmore.
Welcome back to Bears Baseball on BSPN and B92.1. Top of the fourth inning, your Bears trail 6-0 to the Puckett Wolves. Jackson Elmore making his appearance at the plate for the Wolves. Fly ball out to right field, and it is caught for the first out of the inning.
By Josh Quinn.
Absolutely. Quinn, another one, has proven clutch this year for the Bears.
Yeah, he's done real good in the outfield.
Now batting for Puckett, number 14, Wilkes Carter.
Wilkes Carter coming up to bat now for the Wolves with 1 out, nobody on, top of the fourth. His first pitch of the at-bat from Myers. Chopper over to third, going to be fielded cleanly, throw over to first. Right in time to get the second out.
That's 2 up, 2 down, correct?
That is 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting for Puckett, number 9, Eli Rankin.
So that'll bring up Eli Rankin. And he's 0 for 2 today. And Rankin batting in the 4-hole for Puckett. 2 outs, nobody on. Myers' first pitch of the at-bat going to be low and inside for ball 1. Do want to thank our sponsors for making the live stream on YouTube and Facebook possible. And we'll be recognizing them after this inning is over. The 1-0 from Myers. Ooh, that one just barely missed at the letters for ball 2.
Yeah, like we said earlier, we're still taking sponsorships. If y'all know anybody or you yourself would like to sponsor, BSPN. B92 would like some sponsors too, I'm sure.
3-0 count now as the next pitch was high and outside.
Can you explain the details regarding sponsorships?
Yeah, let's wait. Next pitch coming from Myers. Put into play. Going to get past the third baseman. So Rankin reaches for the first time today.
Now batting for Puckett, number 24, Truett Carter.
That'll bring up Truett Carter now for Puckett. 1 for 1 with a run scored. He's also reached on a walk. 2 outs, runner at first for Puckett. Myers checks him over at 1 and gets back with no problem. Next pitch going to be fouled over to the first base dugout. Top of the 4th, 2 outs. Runner at first for Puckett. Your West Lincoln Bears trail 6-0. Myers going to throw over to first once again. Rankin back with no problem. Again, 2 outs, so looking to get out of this inning. And umpire just called a balk on Myers. That's going to move Rankin over to second. Count will stay 1-1. The 1-1 from Myers. Low and outside, rather. So 2 balls, 1 strike now. So the 2-1 swung on and missed for strike 2. Rankin stayed put over at second, even though the ball kind of came dislodged from Dylan's mitt, but he got it back pretty quickly.
Yeah, good job on Brody there.
The 2-2. Got a rundown going on now between third and second. Got another rundown. Throw to third. Tag put down, and he missed it. Tag was apparently he got under it.
I guess that's what the umpire saw.
That's all I can assume. It was close, though. So that'll move the runner over to third. Count still 2-2. Bears would love to kind of keep the Wolves scoreless in this inning. The 2-2 from Myers. Tried a curveball, missed it high for ball 3. Count now full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Again, Truett Carter now at bat for the Wolves. Payoff pitch coming from Myers. That's going to be low and outside for ball 4. So now the Wolves with runners at the corners.
Now batting for the Wolves, number 23, Tim Axton.
So that'll bring up Tim Axton now. Axton is 0 for 2 today, but has reached. So 0 for 2 officially. Put into play. Actually going to go foul up the right field line. So 0-1 count now on Axton. I think we're going to avoid the sun delay, Eli.
I believe so.
The 0-1 from Myers that's going to miss high and outside for ball 1.
Yeah, that's kind of how it was the Lloyd Star game we had here last home game. Kind of stayed over toward behind right field, got behind those trees instead of over center. Usually we get sun delays, it's over center field.
That was going to be put into play over in the left field toward the corner, but it's going to go foul. So that'll put the count at 1 ball, 2 strikes. Two outs, runners at the corners for Puckett. Top of the 4th inning. And West Lincoln trails 6-0. Myers with the 1-2. Runners going. Strike 3, and that's going to do it. Hold the Wolves scoreless for the 2nd inning in a row. As we go to the bottom of the 4th, this is BSPN, the Bear Sports Network, and B92.
BSPN wants to thank these sponsors for making coverage of West Lincoln's baseball playoff run possible. Snow Shack and WL Nutrition, Alfa Insurance, McComb, the Chris C. Agency, Rushing's Metal Buildings, Ashton Court Retirement Community, Fielder's Pro Shop, Farmbelt Machinery, Lott Furniture Company, Gatlin Feed, Tree Extractors, and Strangely Warmed Media. Be sure to thank them for supporting your West Lincoln Bears and BSPN, the Bear Sports Network.
Back at it here at the bottom of the fourth, rather, as West Lincoln trails 6-0 to the Puckett Wolves. Game 1 of the first round of the playoffs on BSPN and B92.1 as Ben Segrist leading things off for the Bears. First pitch. That's strike one. Looked like it was a little bit of a foul there. Segrist 0 for 1 with a strikeout, looking for some redemption here in this at-bat. Sorry, Eli, you were muted.
You're all right. I said, Ben would love to see some redemption.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, man.
I said, my bad. I said Ben would love to see some redemption. Get on base.
Especially with an 0-2 count now. Next pitch. Little chopper over to short. Fielded pretty cleanly over to first. And that's going to be the first out of the inning.
Now batting for your Bears, number 8, Caden Seay.
So that'll bring up Caden Seay, another senior for the Bears. Caden playing first base today. Oh for 1 today officially. Next pitch, or first pitch of the at-bat, going to get on the outside corner for strike 1. The 0-1. That one's going to miss low and outside for ball 1. 1-1 count now on C. Bears trail 6-0 to the Puckett Wolves. Looking to get some runs scored here. 1 out. The 1-1. That got the outside corner that time for strike 2.
Yeah, as Carter reaches 42 pitches on the night.
Got to say, that's not a bad pitch count for the fourth.
For sure.
The 1-2. That's going to be fouled to the backstop. Count stays 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes on C. Next pitch from Carter. Oh, that one got him on the inside corner for strike 3, second out.
Now batting, number 11, Gabe Gennaro.
That'll bring up Gabe Gennaro now. 2 outs. And Gennaro 0 for 1 with a strikeout, so another Bears batter coming for some redemption at the plate, or hoping for some redemption. Carter delivers his first pitch. That's going to be popped up to shallow right. It's actually going to be fielded by the first baseman, Seaburn. And that's going to do it for the 4th frame as we go to the top of the 5th. Bears still trail 6-0 to the Puckett Wolves. This is BSPN and B92.1. Leading off for the Wolves, number 25, Wyatt Sebring. Back underway here, top of the 6th inning, or 5th inning rather. Bears trail by 6 as Sebring leads off for the Wolves. First pitch going to miss high for ball 1. Taylor Myers still on the bump for the Bears. And Sebring awaits the 1-0 from Myers. Put into play. Going to get past Gabe Gennaro over at short. Going to roll into left field. And Sebring went for second. Throw from left to the shortstop. Got him out. That was an excellent throw for the first out. So something magical just happened here, man. I'm not complaining about it.
No, what a throw.
Now batting for Puckett, number 18, Alex Whittington.
So Whittington coming to bat now. Scroll down and see how their batters have been doing. First one foul tip for strike one. Whittington 0 for 2 with a strikeout today. Wolves with 6 hits on the day. Next pitch taken for ball 1.
6 hits, 6 runs. Puckett.
Definitely been efficient today. I'll give them that.
Got to give credit when credit's due.
The 1-1 from Myers in the dirt for ball 2. Well, we avoided the sun delay, Eli.
I'm glad. I'm glad to find the trees. I can finally see from my seat.
The 2-1 from Myers. It's going to miss in the dirt once again, 3-1. Myers with the 3-1. He delivers. In the dirt once again for ball 4. Got timeout. MJ Parker going to come up to bat here for the Wolves in just a moment. This was called, I think, by the catcher or by Taylor Myers. I'm not sure. So don't anticipate a change here. And actually, it's broken up pretty quick.
Just trying to calm him down, you know.
Now batting for the Wolves, number 3, MJ Parker.
MJ Parker coming up 1 for 2 today. He's the DH for the Wolves.
Yeah, batting in the 9-hole.
1 out, runner at first. Wolves lead 6-0 over your Bears as the first pitch misses low and outside for ball 1. Myers comes with the 1-0. In the dirt once again for ball 2. Two and 0 now on Parker. Checks the runner over at first. He gets back safely. Myers comes set and delivers. Hit well into center field. Altman makes the grab for the second out of the inning, rather. Great job there by Altman.
Next up for Puckett, number 5, Matt Rankin.
So that'll bring up Matt Rankin. He's 1 for 2 today. He's also reached on a walk.
Yeah, outfielders done really well, you know, tracking down and making the catch on fly balls tonight.
Absolutely. Checking the runner over at first. He gets back safely.
But just a few hours before the game, Coach Lau was out here hitting fly balls to him. So.
Yeah, I saw him when I was coming out here to set up earlier. No count as of yet on Rankin. His first pitch of the at-bat, going to miss on the inside for ball 1. Runner at first, 2 outs. We're in the top of the 5th, and West Lincoln trails 6-0 to Puckett. Going to throw over to first once again. And he's back with no problem. Count stays 1-0. Next pitch hit well over Caden Seay's head. That's going to go over to the corner in right field. Whittington, round second, goes toward third. He's being waved home. Waiting for the ball to get in. It's thrown into home. Dillon caught the ball, tried to get the tag, but it was unsuccessful. Whittington apparently got under it. So that's going to make it 7-0. And now Puckett with a runner at second. And Coach Lyle calling a timeout. I think we're going to have a change here.
Yeah, definitely expect a pitching change here.
All right, so it looks like we are going to have a pitching change here. So on B92.1, we'll cut away for a moment. Andrew, let's go ahead and take a 60-second break. They're going to be just a minute. So we'll be back in 60 seconds on B92.1. And here on BSPN, we're going to stay live, and also want to take a moment to just thank our sponsors who are making this possible. Snow Shack and WL Nutrition, Alfa Insurance, McComb, Chris Seay Agency, Rushing's Metal Buildings, Aston Court Retirement Community, Fielder's Pro Shop, Farmbelt Machinery, Lott Furniture Company, Gatlin Feed, Tree Extractors, and Strangely Warmed Media, which is bringing you the coverage. BSPN is a production of Strangely Warmed Media. So grateful to be grateful for all of our sponsors making all of this possible. And do have a pitching change, and it's going to be Dawson Smith pitching for the Bears now. All right, we're back underway, or about to get back underway here in Fleahop, and we're back live on B92.1 and also BSPN, where we're simulcasting. And we did have a pitching change, and pitching now for the Bears.
Number 6, Dawson.
Dawson Smith. He's made a few appearances this year. So we'll see what he can do here with a runner at second and 2 outs, and the Bears down 7-0. And that brings up Jackson Elmore for Puckett. Waiting his first pitch from Smith, and he delivers. It's going to be swung on and hit foul.
Now batting for the Wolves, number 1, Jackson Elmore.
So 0-1 count now on Elmore. Top of the 5th, Bears down 7-0 to Puckett here in the first game of the 2A baseball playoffs. Again, Dawson Smith now on the bump for the Bears. Delivers his next pitch. And Elmore thought about swinging. Really not sure if the umpire actually called that a strike or not. Still waiting for confirmation. Scoreboard showing an 0-2 count, so we'll go with that till we're told otherwise. Next pitch. That's going to miss on the outside. So that's ball 1. Count 1-2. Next pitch. Thought about swinging on that one as well. It's going to even it up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That was just on the inside.
Yeah, he really thought about swinging on that one.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Love to get the K-Burger here.
Next pitch from Smith. That's going to miss high and outside for ball 3. Yeah, especially with a runner at second in scoring position. Would definitely like to leave him stranded. Smith for the Bears comes set and delivers. Put into play. Chopper going to be get past the shortstop. Rankin being waved home is going to score the 8th run of the game for the Wolves. As Elmore get the RBI single to put Puckett ahead 8-0.
Now batting for Puckett, number 14, Wilkes Carter.
So that'll bring up Wilkes Carter. And he's 1 for 2 with an RBI. Has also reached on a walk. 2 outs, runner at first. And Puckett ahead 8-0. Next pitch from Smith. High and outside for ball 1.
Like Caden from coming over from first base to tell Dawson something. Maybe just calm him down a little bit.
Caden Seay, of course, one of our seniors, has proven to be a vital leader on the Bears this year. Ooh, that one's going to miss right on the inside. That was real close to being hit. Actually going to give Dillon the credit for that. I think he might have prevented it.
Kind of stopped it up.
2-0. Next pitch. That was going to be a pass ball. And that's going to move Rush, who's the courtesy runner for Puckett, over to second. Three balls, no strikes. And the next pitch. Hit well over to third, but Ben Segrist makes the grab on the line drive, putting his glove up just in the nick of time to save that one, which probably would have been a double.
That was a great catch by Ben there.
So we'll go now to the bottom of the fifth. West Lincoln down 8-0 to Puckett. This is BSPN and B92.1. Getting back underway here on BSPN and B92.1. The Bears coming to bat as they trail 8-0 in the bottom of the fifth. Brody Dillon leading things off for West Lincoln as he fouls away his first pitch of the at-bat. Dillon 1 for 1 today, so love to keep that productivity at the plate going. Get some runs on the board for West Lincoln. The 0-1. That got on the outside corner for strike two. So Dillon with an 0-2 count now. Robert Waldrop going to be your on-deck batter for West Lincoln. Next pitch, way outside, a pass ball, make it 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hit hard over to short, but it's going to be fielded. Throw to first. And Dillon going to be the first out of the inning for the Bears.
Now batting for your Bears, number 10, Robert Waldrop.
So Robert Waldrop coming to bat now for West Lincoln. And 0 for 1 today. Again, West Lincoln trails 8-0 with 1 out, nobody on here in the bottom of the fifth. And first pitch of the at-bat taken for strike 1 on the outside corner. And the 0-1 to Waldrop. Swung on and missed for strike 2. Pitch would have been a little bit low. Would have been, I think, just below the knees. The 0-2 now to Waldrop. Swung on and missed for strike 3. Missed it, though. Tried to get over to first, and a throw made for the second out. That brings up Fisher Holcomb now for the Bears.
Now batting for West Lincoln, number 5, Fisher Holcomb.
So here comes Fisher Holcomb now. He's officially without an at-bat. He has reached on a walk. And as we saw earlier, he has got some speed on him. So they're going to Puckett looking to not put him on base if they can avoid as he takes his first pitch up the pipe for strike 1. Next pitch from Carter. Got him on the inside corner looking once again for strike 2. So quickly Holcomb with an 0-2 count. Nobody on, 2 outs, so the Bears would love to get somebody on and try to get some of these 8 runs back as they trail 8-0 to Puckett. The 0-2 to Holcomb. And that's going to be in the dirt for the first ball. Ball 1. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. And Holcomb going to step out of the box for a moment. Holcomb, though, for our radio listeners, a lefty for the Bears, so that's the spot he's in as he faces the 1-2 pitch. And that's going to be foul tip, so he'll get another shot at it. And it actually came into contact with the catcher Elmore's shin guard, so Puckett's coach is going to come out and talk to him for a moment, just check on him. Believe he's okay, though. I think it got him on the shin guard. And coaches are walking away now, so it appears he's all right. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Holcomb stepping back into the box. Nobody on. 2 outs for West Lincoln here in the bottom of the 5th as they trail 8-0. And Carter with the 1-2. That's put into play. Hit well into left center. And Rankin coming over to make the grab for the 3rd out of the inning. So that'll do it for the bottom of the 5th. West Lincoln still trails 8-0 going to the top of the 6th. This is BSPN and B92.1.
BSPN wants to thank these sponsors for making coverage of West Lincoln's baseball playoff run possible. Snow Shack and WL Nutrition, Alfa Insurance, McComb, the Chris Seay Agency, Rushing's Metal Buildings, Aston Court Retirement Community, Fielder's Pro Shop, Farmbelt Machinery, Lott Furniture Company, Gatlin Feed, Tree Extractors, and Strangely Warmed Media. Be sure to thank them for supporting your West Lincoln Bears and BSPN, the Bears Sports Network. BSPN is a production of Strangely Warmed Media. To learn more, visit our website at strangelywarmed.media.
BSPN.
Back underway here, top of the 6th inning is Puckett coming to bat now. I believe this is Eli Rankin leading off for the Wolves here. First pitch taken high for ball 1.
Leading off for the Wolves, number 9, Eli Rankin.
Top of the 6th inning, 1-0 count on Rankin. Puckett leading West Lincoln 8-0, game 1 of the 2A baseball playoffs. Dawson Smith on the bump for the Bears as his next pitch is outside for ball 2. So Rankin now with a 2-0 count. Rankin 1 for 3 today. And that's hit to the backstop or beyond the backstop. 2-1 count now. So Rankin, the righty, steps back into the box. And Smith delivers the 2-1. High and inside for ball 3. Three balls, 1 strike on Rankin. Dawson Smith for West Lincoln gets the sign and delivers. And got him on the outside corner. Count now full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Payoff pitch from Smith. Swung on and missed. Got him swinging for strike 3.
Okay.
Pitch was dropped and throw made to first for the first out.
Thought Brady was going to try to chase him down and tag him, but
Glad he didn't.
Now batting for Puckett, number 24, Truett Carter.
So that's Truett Carter coming to bat now. 1 for 1 with a run scored. He's been walked twice. So he's been to the plate several times today.
3 times. This is his 4th appearance. Walked twice, and we got a double.
That's going to miss just on the outside for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on for Puckett here in the top of the 6th. They lead our West Lincoln Bears 8-0. And the 1-0 from Smith. He's going to wear that one as it got him on the
hip.
It's like on the right elbow, actually.
Maybe.
Kind of.
Yeah, it looks like the elbow.
Kind of favoring it, so hopefully he's okay. He's trotting down to first.
Now batting for Puckett, number 25, Wyatt Sebring.
So Sebring coming to the plate. We're going to take just a moment so that Carter can.
Yep. I think decide whether or not he can.
Actually, it's going to bring up Axton.
Correction, batters number 23, Tim Axton.
Talking to the first base coach, it looks like he's all right.
Yeah, I think he's going to stay in. Might have just stung him a little bit.
Yeah, on that tip of the elbow, that's a little more stuff that's sensitive. You definitely don't want to get hit.
Yeah,
you definitely don't want to get hit anywhere, but.
As us old folks say, Eli, that's getting hit on the funny bone, and it ain't funny.
It ain't funny.
1 out, 1 runner on for Axton. Axton 0 for 3 today, 2 strikeouts. Carter going to steal second with no problem. Nobody even realized he was gone.
Realized too late.
Any rate, still no count on Axton as he's waiting his first pitch of the at-bat from Smith, and he delivers. That's going to miss high for ball 1. High and away for ball 1. So 1 ball, no strikes. Next pitch going to be foul tipped, or foul to the backstop, I should say. So that'll even it up at 1-1. Smith with the 1-1. Put into play, going to go over the pitcher's mound. Fisher Holcomb feels it, makes the throw to first, but it's not in time. As it comes out of Seay's glove and going to go over to the fence. And that's going to score another run for Puckett.
Carter scoring that run there for Puckett, number 24.
Yep, coming over from second.
Now batting number 25, Wyatt Sebring.
So that will bring up Sebring now. He's 1 for 2 with a strikeout and also a walk. Clear the count. New batter.
Good placement right there.
Yes, sir. First pitch taken for strike 1. The 0-1 coming from Smith. That's going to miss high for ball 1. Even it up 1-1. And the next pitch, put into play. Going to be a gapper between third and short. Probably going to bring another run in for the Wolves, and it does. So now they're ahead by 10, 10-0. Sebring going to stop at first. I guess he didn't want to risk it this time after getting put out in the last time.
Playing it safe.
But he did get the RBI, so give him the credit for that.
18, Alex Whittington.
Whittington 1 for 3 today with a walk, also an RBI, and a strikeout. So kind of a mixed bag for him today as he takes his first pitch high and inside for ball 1. Runner at first for the Wolves with 1 out. The 1-0 coming. That's in the dirt for ball 2.
Yeah, good job already there to keep that one from going to the backstop. But ultimately led to the runner more than likely stealing second.
As we've mentioned before, Dylan's really been instrumental in saving the Bears several runs as Coach Lau going to come out and talk to Smith. Let's see what's on his mind here. We might be seeing a change here.
Yeah,
Somebody's coming out.
Yeah, Dawson's coming out.
All right, so we are going to have a pitching change, and we'll get all that info for you in just a moment. We'll take a 60-second break on B92.1. We'll be back on the air in 60 seconds. And I'm going to keep it right here on BSPN. Again, I want to thank our sponsors for sponsoring the live stream. Again, I want to thank the Snow Shack and WL Nutrition, Alfa Insurance, McComb, the Chris Seay Agency, Rushing's Metal Buildings, Aston Court Retirement Community, Fielder's Pro Shop, Farmbelt Machinery out there on 84, Lott Furniture in McComb, Gatlin Feed, Tree Extractors, and Strangely Warmed Media. Grateful for all of our sponsors who are helping to bring Bears baseball to you live on BSPN.
Yeah, and like we've said, there's still open slots.
Absolutely.
Anybody would like to sponsor.
Send us a message on Facebook or Instagram. You can get up with Chris Seay, who's the president of the Booster Club, or one of the baseball coaches.
Yep.
Still have at least one game to go as the Bears will be playing at Puckett on Saturday at 2 o'clock. So even if they do end up losing today, we still got at least one more game. And we're back on B92.1, still live as well as on BSPN. So I was just saying, regardless of what happens today, as Puckett is ahead 10-0. So if the Bears don't score in the at their next in the bottom of the 6th, that'll be ball games. That'll be a run rule. Actually, it's 11 to. Game Changer showing 11-0. I just saw that.
I believe it was 10. I'm not.
Okay. Well, we'll try to verify that. But at any rate, so if the Bears fail to score in their next frame, that'll be ball game regardless. So if it is 11-0, they'd have to score at least 2 runs to keep it going. But again, regardless, we're still going to have baseball on Saturday, 2 o'clock, live on BSPN and B92.1. All right, getting back underway with a 2-0 count now. Parker coming back to bat to finish his at-bat, or rather Whittington is. First pitch taken for strike 1, and the new pitcher for West Lincoln, we forgot to give you that, was Trent Davis.
Freshman.
Yep, he is a freshman. I think, is this his first appearance of the year?
I believe so.
Or first varsity appearance,
yeah, he's
anyway.
made a few JV starts and appearances. He's been pretty solid in JV games.
Good deal.
Coach Lyle has trusted him here.
So his second pitch of the inning was low and away to make it 3-1. Here's a 3-1 pitch. That got him on the inside corner for strike 2. We're full up now. 1 out, runner at first. Puckett ahead. Showing 11-0 on Game Changer, but we thought it was 10-0. But again, we'll try to get that straight. Next one going to be way inside for ball 4. Actually, they're going to say it hit him. Must have just barely hit him on the arm.
Either way, it was a walk.
Either way, it would have been a walk.
3.
Now batting for Puckett, number 3, MJ Parker.
So the DH in the 9-hole making his next appearance at the plate. 1 for 3 today. Has also reached on a walk. So now we got runners at first and second for Puckett with 1 out. Next pitch. Going to be a pass ball low and outside. And that's going to move Whittington and Parker over for Puckett. So now runners at second and third. And a 1-0 count on, I believe this is Parker. Yeah, this is Parker. Next one taken high and inside for ball 2. So since Game Changer is the official book, I'm just going to go ahead and say that that's correct. So Puckett ahead 11-0. Three 3-0 count now on Parker.
we get the walk here, that'll juice the bases.
And we'll juice the bases with only one out, too. The 3-0. Got him there for strike two, or strike one, rather. So 3-1. Now, bases being loaded is not always a bad thing, because that means you got an out anywhere, even at home plate. So it's a glass half empty or half full kind of deal.
For sure.
Hit well into right center. That's going to fall in the gap. So this is going to score at least one for the Wolves, and actually it's going to score two. Parker rounding second, headed for third. He'll leg out a triple.
2 RBI triple.
I'm not sure if there was a bobble in the outfield. If there was, I didn't see it.
It was hit kind of in between center field and right field. So
Yeah, it was in a trouble spot, and I think it might have just rolled all the way to the fence.
Right below the scoreboard.
Now batting number 5, Matt Rankin.
Definitely had to lay it out to get that one.
So that'll make it 13-0 in favor of Puckett. Matt Rankin comes to bat. Going to foul his first pitch away. So situation is Wolves have a runner at third. Still only one out, an 0-1 count now on Rankin. 3 for 4 today, so been a very productive batter for the Wolves. Also has 3 RBIs on the day.
That's Elmore batting, is it? Yeah, Rankin at third, Elmore up to bat.
Now that's number 5, Matt Rankin at bat. That's off.
Oh, it's off. I was looking at game changer.
Next pitch, 2-1.
Yeah, I was wondering because I knew that Elmore, he didn't look like on game changer it showed he was batting left, and he was batting right. So I thought,
2-1 now on Rankin. Elmore is the on-deck batter for the Wolves. That was going to be fouled to the backstop and make it 2-2. 1 out, runner at third for Puckett. And the 2-2 coming from Davis. Way inside, going to be another pass ball. And that'll score another run for Puckett, make it 14-0. So the count now full. Bases are clear now for Puckett. Still only 1 out. So the Bears really looking to get out of this jam here. Next pitch. And it's going to miss on the inside for ball 4 to give him another base runner.
Now batting for Puckett, number 1, Jackson Elmore.
Jackson Elmore coming to bat now. 1 for 3 today. First one going to be high and outside for ball 1. And the next pitch makes it 1-1. He takes it for a strike. The 1-1.
That's what I heard.
And it's going to be in the dirt for ball 2. Runner over at first going to go. He gets to second with no problem. So 2 balls, 1 strike, runner at second and 1 out here in the top of the 6th inning. And Puckett leads 14-0. Next pitch going to be in the zone for strike 2. Evens it up at 2-2. Pretty good curveball there.
Was. Yeah, really good placement too.
And the next pitch, way outside to fill it up. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Yeah, Brody Dillon, he's done a really good job stopping up those low balls tonight.
And the payoff pitch, foul to the backstop. Wilkes Carter on deck for the Wolves. Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Nick and going to call time to step out of the box for a moment. Not sure what happened. The umpire at third base was looking back at something, but whatever it was resolved, so we're getting back underway. Payoff pitch coming. That's going to miss inside for ball 4. So runners now at first and second for Puckett.
Now batting number 14, Wilkes Carter.
So Wilkes Carter coming to bat now for the Wolves. And Rush going to go back as a courtesy runner at first. What were you going to say?
I said, Birdie calling time, going to talk to Trent. Maybe trying to calm him down. What would you be saying to him if you were Brady?
I would be telling him just to focus and
Try to throw strikes.
come to the plate, let the defense do their job, throw strikes, and try to.
That's all you can do.
Just try to go to the batter. So Coach Lyle going to call timeout. Come and talk to him. Actually, we're going to have a change here. So we'll take a 60-second break on B92.1 and also take a break on BSPN. Back in about 60.
BSPN wants to thank these sponsors for making coverage of West Lincoln's baseball playoff run possible. Snow Shack and WL Nutrition, Alfa Insurance, McComb, the Chris Seay Agency, Rushing's Metal Buildings, Aston Court Retirement Community, Fielder's Pro Shop, Farmbelt Machinery, Lott Furniture Company, Gatlin Feed, Tree Extractors, and Strangely Warmed Media. Be sure to thank them for supporting your West Lincoln Bears and BSPN, the Bears Sports Network.
Pitching change. Who did you say that was, Eli? I didn't get it. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
The other Dawson Smith.
Dawson, is it C. Smith?
They're both C. Smiths.
So
This one's the sophomore Dawson.
Okay.
And the other one we saw earlier was the freshman.
Gotcha.
So.
Gotcha. So, yeah, 2 Dawson Smiths on West Lincoln's team. I'm sure that has not caused any confusion at all whatsoever in the locker room or in practice. Or
usually they say, I think, the freshman Dawson, they call him Dawson Curtis. And then this Dawson, they just call him Dawson. So
Gotcha.
That's kind of how they worked that one out.
So we're getting back underway. His first pitch going to be fouled to the backstop.
Batting for Puckett, number 14, Wilkes Carter.
So 0-1 count now on Carter. 1 for 3 today. And hit well over into right field. It's going to go back to the wall. It's got a shot, and it's going to be gone. So home run for Wilkes Carter, going to be a 3-run shot for him. That'll put the Wolves up 17-0. I got to say, that was a very well-hit ball over into right field. I'd go to Jackson Liberty to get that one back.
I believe so. It was well over. Nine.
Number 9, Eli Rankin.
So that's number 9, Eli Rankin, coming to bat after that 3-run shot from Wilkes Carter. And first pitch going to be way wild. Puckett scored 9 runs in this inning so far. And the 1-0. The miss outside as well. Another Another wild pitch to make it 2-0. So count 2-0. Rankin waits his next pitch way inside for ball 3. So 3 balls, no strikes now on Rankin. And it's going to be ball 4 way outside in the dirt.
Now batting for the Wolves, number 24, Truett Carter.
So that'll bring up Truett Carter now for the Wolves. Runner at first, 1 out. Wolves ahead 17-0. Next pitch. Popped way foul. And no, it's going to be fair. It fell into fair territory. I thought that was foul, but
I did too.
So now we got runners at first and second.
Now batting, number 23, Tim Axton.
All right, so with that, again, I thought it was foul. It was close to the line. I guess it was just fair. Axton takes his first pitch high and inside for ball 1. All right, so it's got one out, runners at first and second. And West Lincoln trying to get out of this inning as they trail 17-0. Next one in the dirt for ball 2. So 2-0 on Axton. And Axton 1 for 4 today. He's gotten 2 strikeouts as he hits line drive over the third baseman's head. Going to go into left. And it's going to load the bases once again for the Wolves.
Next up for Puckett, number 25, Wyatt Sebring.
So that brings Sebring back to the plate as he's 1 for 3 today. 2 RBIs. Bases loaded with 1 out. And that's going to be high and outside for ball 1. So 1-0 on Sebring. Wild pitch. Runner's going to stay put. So 2-0 on Sebring. And that's going to be on the outside corner for strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike on Sebring. 1 out, bases loaded. And Puckett leads 17-0. Hit well into right. That's going to go fair. Going to roll all the way to the corner. 1 run scored for Puckett. And make that 2. Sebring going to stay put at first. So we'll have runners at first and second for the Wolves as they now lead 19-0. And it looks like we're going to have a pinch hitter here. Number 4, I believe this is Paxton Evans.
Now batting for the Wolves, number 4, Paxton Evans.
Evans making his first appearance of the day.
4 for 18.
Indeed, he's going to be a batter for Whittington. So runners at first and second. Puckett leads 19-0. Still only 1 out. Next pitch. High for ball 1. Next pitch from Smith going to be fouled over to the first base dugout for strike 1. So 1-1 count with 1 out. Again, runners at first and second for Puckett. Here in the top of the 6th inning. Hit well, going to go over the shortstop's head into center field. And bases loaded once again.
Two.
Now batting number 2, Miles Martin.
Actually, as I said that, as I announced him, it's Miles Martin making his first appearance for the Wolves. Coach Lyle going to come out once again, and looks like we are going to have another pitching change here. So we'll go ahead and take we'll cut away on BSPN and also take a 60-second break on B92.1. We'll be back in about 60 seconds. Coming back live on BSPN as well, so we're about to get back underway. Caden Seay, again, the new pitcher for West Lincoln, taking the last of his warm-up pitches. And also, again, regardless of what happens tonight, the Bears will be back in action on Saturday at Puckett with the first pitch scheduled for 2 o'clock, and we will have all the action on BSPN and B92.1 as we get back underway. And let's see, that's going to bring up Miles Martin again, playing second base for the Wolves, making his first appearance of the day. He was being hit for by M.J. Parker, the DH, but apparently that's now been terminated. First pitch from Seay, going to be roped into shallow center, so that's going to score another run for the Wolves. And that's going to put them up 20-0. So now we got another pinch hitter coming in for the Wolves. It's like it's number 15. Mike, I believe it's Rush. Did we decide that was Rush?
Yeah, Rush. Maybe like a C. Rush.
15 for 5. Short for 5. 5 will re-enter.
Base is going to stay loaded. Again, only one out here in the top of the 6th. Seay. His first pitch fouled away, or first pitch of the at-bat fouled away. The 0-1 count now on Rush. And the 0-1 coming from Seay. That's going to get the inside corner for strike 2. So 0-2. Oh, 0-2 count on Rush. Seay delivers. That's going to miss outside for ball 1. And the 1-2. That's going to be popped up to center field. Altman coming to get it, makes the grab for the second out. Runners are going to stay put. Understandably so, and thankfully so, as they lead 20-0. All right, so that's number 12, Knox McWilliams coming to bat.
Now batting for Puckett, number 12, Knox McWilliams.
So McWilliams making his first appearance at the plate today. 2 outs, bases juiced, and Puckett leads 20-0. Top of the 6th, here's Seay's first pitch of the at-bat, fouled to backstop. So 0-1 on McWilliams. Seay delivers. Swung on and missed for strike 2. So 0-2 count now on McWilliams. Again, bases loaded, 2 out, top of the 6th inning rather. And Puckett leads 20-0. Next pitch from Seay. That got him on the inside corner for strike 3, and we are going to the bottom of the 6th. Bears down to their last at-bats as they trail 20-0 to Puckett. We'll be back in 60 on B92.1 and on BSPN, the Bear Sports Network.
BSPN wants to thank these sponsors for making coverage of West Lincoln's baseball playoff run possible. Snow Shack and WL Nutrition, Alfa Insurance, McComb, the Chris C. Agency, Rushing's Metal Buildings, Aston Court Retirement Community, Fielder's Pro Shop, Farmbelt Machinery, Lott Furniture Company, Gatlin Feed, Tree Extractors, and Strangely Warmed Media. Be sure to thank them for supporting your West Lincoln Bears and BSPN, the Bear Sports Network.
Now we're back live on BSPN as well. Thanks a lot to our sponsors making the live streams possible for the playoffs. Again, things not going the Bears' way, unfortunately, as they trail 20-0 going into the bottom of the 6th inning. And this will be Corbin Altman leading things off for the Bears here in just a moment, as Carter apparently has taken his final.
Now batting for the Bears, number 24, Corbin Altman.
All right, so getting underway with Corbin Altman coming to the plate now, hoping to add some runs for the Bears. First pitch swung on and missed for strike 1. So 0-1 on Altman. Next pitch. That's going to be right off the pipe for strike 2. 0-2 count now. And the next pitch hit well into left center rather. But Rush going to come and make the grab for the first out.
Now batting for the Bears, number 1, Jackson Smith.
So Jackson Smith coming to the plate now for the Bears. And he's 0 for 2 today, so looking for his first hit of the day, or at least to get on. And his first pitch, that got the outside corner for strike one. So one away, nobody on for the Bears here in the bottom of the sixth. They trail the Wolves 20-0. Next pitch, that's going to be low and outside for ball one. And the next pitch going to miss high for ball two. Again, this is Carter still on the mound for the Wolves. The 2-1, that's going to miss outside for ball three. Got Taylor Myers on deck for the Bears. Next pitch going to be fouled. Pretty much at a backstop. So anyway, counts now 3-2 on Jackson Smith for the Bears. Payoff pitch coming and delivers. That's going to miss high to send Jackson to first base, so the Bears get a base runner.
Now batting for the Bears, number 16, Taylor Myers.
So Taylor Myers coming to the plate now, 0 for 2 today. And the Bears looking to add some runs as, again, they trail 20-0. Next pitch from Carter going to miss high for ball one. Not going to lie, 20 runs is a tough hill to climb, but you never know. Next one in there for strike one.
Not entirely impossible.
Not entirely impossible, but 20 runs is still a big hill to climb. Not going to lie about it. 1-1. Next pitch. And Myers going to put it out of play for strike two. So Myers at the plate with a 1-2 count. One out, runner at first, and Jackson Smith here in the bottom of the sixth. And the next pitch. That's going to get the inside corner and gets him looking for strike three. 2 away now for the Bears.
Now batting for the Bears, number 23, Ben Segrist.
So Ben Segrist making his next appearance at the plate now. 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Again, 2 outs, runner at first for West Lincoln. First pitch fouled away for strike one. So 0-1 count now on Segrist. Next, we're going to miss on the outside corner for ball one. So 2 outs, bottom of the sixth. Bears trail 20-0 to Puckett. Swung on and missed for strike two. It's going to be a pass ball. Jackson Smith going to go over to second. So 1-2 count on Segrist with Caden Seay on deck. And the 1-2. That's going to miss outside to even it up at 2-2.
Deuces are wild.
The deuces are wild. The 2-2 coming from Carter. He delivers. That's up the pipe for strike three, and that's going to do it. As the Bears fall to the Puckett Wolves 20-0.
And that's the ball game. Final score, Puckett 20, West Lincoln 0. These two teams will be back in action on Saturday at Puckett. First pitch scheduled for 2 o'clock. If you can't make it out to the ball game, we will be live streaming on YouTube and Facebook Live on BSPN. And also we'll be live on the air on B92.1 and the WBKN app. Thanks for coming out, and have a safe trip home. Good night.
All right, so again, Eli, things just didn't go the Bears' way tonight, to say the least.
Always Saturday.
There is always Saturday, and you never know. It could be a totally different ball game on Saturday. So, again, we'll bring you that live on BSPN as well as on B92.1 in the WBKN app. Thanks to Adam and Andrew over at the studio at B92 for keeping things flowing as we probably work through some kinks.
Thank you all our sponsors.
And thanks to all of our sponsors as well. So we're going to wrap it up here, and we'll see you on Saturday here on BSPN and B92.1. Good night.
Thanks for joining us on BSPN. Find our schedule of games at bspn.live.